Hiya guys and welcome back. We are currently in the northwest of the French island of Corsica, travelling in our beloved camper, and we've heard that it's actually quite difficult to wild camp on this island, but we want to prove or disprove that theory, and we'll give it a shot whilst we're here. We are currently parked up in this lovely big lay-by area next to kind of a mountain road, and we have stopped just for a little bit of dinner and to watch the sun go down. It is absolutely gorgeous, but because it is right next to a road, it's not particularly level, and there are some bad reviews for this spot on Park4Night from locals especially, and also from people saying that tour buses come. There's a lot of comings and going from people stopping to take in the view. We're on the hunt for something a little bit more secluded and peaceful for tonight, so we're going to keep going on along the road and see what we find. It's almost a shame really, because if this wasn't right next to like a road and then being a photo opportunity spot, like this would be the most amazing free park up. But it just doesn't feel like the one. And sadly, some people are clearly not respecting these lovely nature spots. What's the point of putting your toilet roll on the floor? Just take it away with you. Oh, baby. That's quite the windy road.
I'm ready.
You think you could do it?
I mean, I've got no real other option, have I?
No, it's the only road down this side of the island, so hopefully it's not too narrow.
Let's do this. No, I'm in a 3.5 and a bit ton van, but I absolutely love driving roads like this. Like, yes, you've got to concentrate, but the rewards of seeing views and challenging yourself against the road, it's magical. Just wish Dee Dee was a little bit lighter. Just shaking my head every corner I go around. It's like, you think, yeah, you've seen the view. No, not seen that part of the view. Focus on the road.
So glad we decided to take this route.
Oh my god, yes.
Wow.
Are we in Thailand?
Wow. That is quite the viewpoint. And in theory, we could park here.
We could.
It's right next to the road again though.
Yeah. It's not very flat either. I'm like, ooh. I mean, it's beautiful, but I think we continue on.
I think we continue on also.
Oh, what a view, man.
There's also a sign for a campsite right there, and I always feel a bit uncomfortable wild camping right next to a campsite, so there must be one near here. It just doesn't feel right.
Feels a bit taking the mickey, doesn't it?
Yeah, taking the mickey, exactly. Damn. There's a camper in that spot. Drat. Only space for one van up there, but to be honest, it doesn't look all that much.
Oh, I mean, look at the restaurant up there.
That is a pretty nice sunset view. Whoosh, well that got a bit narrow for a while. We are 2 minutes away from our next park up of choice, which is in like a little fisherman's port. Apparently it is completely prohibited for camper vans in high season, but in low season Park4Night says that it is possible. But we're coming down the road and then 2 camper vans have just driven past us on their way out. Not many people leave spots at sunset just before it gets dark, so I'm not sure if we should be concerned or whether we're thinking too much into it. Okay, we've made it. There's a little camper there. Okay, well, we've parked up. It's pretty level right next to the water. And there are a couple of other campers down here. So we're going to risk it for a biscuit. It might be okay at the start of October, so we will find out.
Well, if there is, we'll move on. Simple as.
We'll let you know if we have any issues. And if not, we will catch you in the morning. Good morning, guys. Well, we had a very peaceful night's sleep here last night in this little fishing port, boat trip port. Absolutely no issues. A couple of other campers even arrived after we did, and we all slept soundly. People have started to arrive for some boat trips today, and we thought, why not join them? Are you excited for the boat trip?
Yes, I am. Maybe not as excited as you.
I'm very excited.
I'm spending money like I just got paid. $100 bills, tell them keep the change. Come on. Yeah, pop a bottle, about to make it rain. Let me give you something now to celebrate. Come on. And if you're wondering why I move the way I do,
this is the most amazing landscape I think I've ever seen. And every turn we go on, every corner we turn, it just keeps getting better.
I just feel so good, good, good. Oh, 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 I just feel so good.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Really good.
Apart from the fact that obviously we couldn't understand the tour guide at all because it was all in French, but that didn't matter.
We just
still
sat with smiles on our faces.
yeah.
Didn't we?
Like the rocks are so impressive.
Yeah.
Like I'm not into geology or anything, but
You are
I
a bit.
wish I was. I feel like I could get totally obsessed with it.
And then he went very fast at the end, doing lots of like,
Slaloms.
yeah,
It's
it was
great
really
fun.
cool.
Definitely worth the €35 each, I would say.
Yeah, an hour,
for
and,
an
a
hour
half,
and a half,
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, decent. And now
wow.
it's lunchtime.
Look at that fish. Of course.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That is ginormous. Wow. Someone's gonna eat well tonight.
Into the sweat box.
33 degrees. Woo!
Very windswept and interesting after that. That boat trip you can do from loads of places on the island. You can do it from Calvi and a few other towns on this west coast, but I think it's much cheaper to do it from here in Porto, and I would say that was well worth it and very enjoyable. But now I'm hungry.
When are you not hungry?
Can we have dinner?
Okay, what would you like?
The kale and kidney bean stew?
Okay. Are you cooking it?
No.
Oh wow, what a shock. Looks like I'll be making it then.
Yes. Thank you.
Little kidney bean stew, peanut butter stew.
Lovely. I mean, it looks like a bowl of slop, but I can assure you that it does taste fantastic. We are going to eat this with a nice little view of the river, and then I think we'll find ourselves another wild park up, because this one was a roaring success, wasn't it?
Certainly was. Honestly, it is nice, I promise.
Is that the Jurassic Park theme tune?
I don't know.
Because this looks like Jurassic Park. Just need a velociraptor now. No, they're the bad ones. A pterodactyl.
They're bad too.
Are they?
Yeah, you want like a Littlefoot.
Ah, Littlefoot's nice. Diplodocus.
Diplodocus, yeah, just like meandering his way through the hills.
Don't want to hit that though. That would make
Definitely
a bit
not.
of a mess of Didi, I think. Wow. Look at that valley.
The views are just insane here. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the really expensive parking.
€20 a night. Just,
20 euros.
I mean, it's beautiful, but just to park your van there. We paid €20 for that campsite. Wow.
I just think that we have very high standards for where we park, and also maybe we've been spoiled a little bit by all of the places in Turkey, all of the places in Europe that we... Ooh, bumpy. Oh, dog. Hi, doggy. Hi, doggy. I'll come back to my point. Hi, pup. Cute. What was I saying? Like, that parking might be beautiful right on the water's edge in a tiered little car park, but it just morally feels wrong. I don't feel comfortable in the UK spending £10 to sleep in a reservoir car park or a National Trust car park when they're not providing anything. So we can't be compromising on our morals when we're away just because there's a beautiful view. There must be other places we can park with a beautiful view and not spend €20 just for the sake of it.
Alright, park up number, I can't remember how many now. Back of the car park, not bad. A little uneven, but we've put the chocks in, haven't we?
We have.
So,
Yeah, there's a few ants around, but hopefully they keep themselves to themselves and we will keep ourselves to ourselves and we'll all be happy in unison. But yeah, as you can see, it's kind of like a dusty car park for the beach. There is a campsite up the road, but it is closed already for this time of year, which is why we think that this is going to be acceptable. Now let's go see the beach.
Living in the moment, living in the moment.
Golden sand, mountain views, glistening water with people swimming. Get me in that water! It's quite cool. Oh,
heavy.
Time is an illusion. Past forever sleeps. The future is in our reach. When I'm looking at you in the here and now, I'm alive and my heart beats alive with you. I wanna feel this forever.
What an absolute gem this park up is. But I do reckon that if we'd been here maybe 2 or 3 weeks before now, that maybe we wouldn't have been quite so successful. Would have been very busy in that car park, and maybe the campsite up the road probably wouldn't have been too happy about people wild camping just, you know, a few meters away. So I'm feeling very lucky. But somehow still a little bit like apprehensive. We've seen a lot of no camping signs, a lot of no motorhome, no tents, no caravans, also a lot of height barriers or gravel piles and boulders in like what would be lovely wild camping spots. So it just makes you wonder whether maybe Corsica's had a bad experience with campers in the past, or that in the high season maybe it gets completely overrun and that's why there are so many restrictions in place. Thankfully we haven't had to deal with any of those restrictions. We've been very lucky since we've been here. Right guys, a few hours have passed. It is now dinner time. I've made a veggie risotto and we are going to quickly rush down to the beach and try and catch the last of the sunset. I think we might just be in time. Dinner on the beach, dinner on the beach. We've also acquired 2 furry friends. I think they might be after my risotto. Delicacies a la Courtney. A little cerveza or beer in French.
Just a beer.
Beer.
And just the end of a sunset. So that is week 1.
7 days in Corsica.
Done. And it has been an absolute blast so far.
Yeah, I would say a resounding success in the wild camping front.
We were really worried about that, but actually it's turned out that if you pick your spots well and are sensible, like don't get your seats out in the middle of a town and things like that, then I think you can get away with it.
Absolutely.
In off season, we can't speak for high season though, can we?
But thankfully, we seem to be here at the perfect time of year.
Yeah, getting some sunshine, getting some sunsets. Sunshine. Yeah, so we're going to enjoy this food. We'll leave you here and we will pick you up next week when we have no idea what we'll be doing. But it's going to be fun.
Oh well. Bye guys.
Bye.